Hello, I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're doing wonderful. I hope you are discoing. Please, before I start, like if you like, share, subscribe, and comment. Please don't take it lightly. If you enjoy this material, please don't take me for granted. Encourage me to upload more, please. This is a gold technical analysis, and I'll throw in some part of the market, but this is mainly gold. And I am extremely bullish on gold, and I think we bottomed. We made a cycle low, confirmed cycle low, and up we go from here. Beautiful. So this is TLT, the ETF for bonds. And I tweeted this 3 days ago, I guess, before the drop in the dollar. I put TLT's front running, the DXY when it was right here, and it declared a cycle top for the dollar, and that's exactly what happened. Beautiful. So what happened in TLT? First, we did not go down at all this week. As a matter of fact, it was one of the most beautiful weeks for some times now for TLT. We had an island reversal as far as the price action is concerned. We gapped down and we get back up. We consolidated and we broke out. This came with positive divergence, RSI missing 30, high reading stochastic, and a bullish MACD. This is like a mini inverted head and shoulder with breakout. And this is definitely for sure, according to technicians, at the bottom is in, and this is definitely a breakaway gap because it is consolidation from this pattern, and you broke out and you almost closed at the high. You closed almost at the 200-day moving average, so it's a place where the sellers gather, so it's okay. So this is TLT in the daily time frame. I'm going to discuss these two. Let me put the weekly time frame. You know what? Let me do the other ones in the daily. So this is another pattern. It's a bullish wedge with a 1, 2, 3. So there are so many patterns there. Bullish wedge, 1, 2, 3. Island reversal. Definitely, we are definitely in a bona fide uptrend. Higher high for sure, and higher lows. Okay, with bullish disco combo. So that's another one. Another one here. As I tweeted that too, in the convergence of this beautiful major moving averages, the 10, 20, 50, and the 200. And now you have the 10 and 20 in a bullish formation. Now we want this another formation here, then there, and it's going to be very soon because they're convergent together. I'm almost 100%. There's nothing 100% in life except my belief. So my belief is we bottomed in TLT and up we go, and this is the first time we converge this way since the collapse of November last year. Okay, definitely. And even if you put the candles on invisible, and you put so long right here, you will see how important is that convergence always produces a new move. It produced a new move here, downtrend, a new move here, uptrend, a new bull market, a new move here, consolidated for sometimes. Sometimes it consolidates this way, but I doubt it's going to take that long. Okay? Put 10 years. So, only this time you had sideways. Otherwise, when you converge like this, it's always a new trend. A new trend is up. Okay, let me talk about the weekly time frame now. All right. We are definitely a new bull market, even though it is almost 16% from the bottom to this level right here. But we are definitely in a new bull market for TLT, so lower yields ahead. We might have peaked in inflation, only the future would tell. Most likely, we have the amount of bearishness people have now is really indicative of a new bull market for bonds and for gold as well. So this is the first time we have this high number 51 in the RSI since the collapse of TLT back in December 2021, as a matter of fact. Okay. So that's bear market, bull market. Capiche? So a bullish disco combo. Also, the weekly time frame, first you had an indecisive candle as a form of doji. It's not an inverted hammer, it's a doji. Then you have a hammer, it's always good. So you made a lower low and you closed above the week before. And now you had a higher low and you closed the best close since early this year. Okay? It's amazing, for sure. For sure, absolutely for sure. Let me put monthly, even though the month is just started. So, yeah, we're looking good, man. Stochastic coming out of oversold for the first time since last year, the beginning of the bear market. Okay? It's definitely, for sure, 100% for me. Nothing is 100% in the world except my own belief. I don't know the future. I just believe in things and place my bets according to them. So, a new bull market for bond prices and for gold. Good deal. UUP, definitely in a new downtrend. It collapsed today, even though the dipper buyers bought, but it still broke the trend line, and this means nothing. This is not a hammer. A hammer is when you go to a low, you're really consolidating at a high, so it's not really a hammer at all. It's like considering this as a hammer. Where are we? This is not a hammer. And he collapsed after that. So it's like the price action of 18th of July 2022. Okay, so you broke the trend line, and you have a bearish disco combo with also a bearish MACD coming on Monday. And usually when you consolidate it overbought for sometimes and you have negative divergence, a top is in like you had here, and you had here, you had here, okay? And also, it's always more significant when you have that divergence with the RSI and the RSI misses the 70 level. This is more bona fide than anyone ever before. And that bearish disco combo came at once. And this shows a new change of sentiment. And sentiment change prices usually, change trends too. So it's like the S&P when I said it's going to go down some times ago when I was bearish on the market and bearish on silver and gold at that time too. I was bullish on the dollar. So this is not a hammer. This is just rejection of lower price, and you consolidate at the high end. This is not good. If you go back to S&P when I said people don't see the whole picture when they bought the market, it was a Friday as well at that time. Let me put SPIX. It was when people bought it here on 17th of Feb. People just buy things sometimes and they don't look at the chart. And I said, because we had negative divergence and we broke the uptrend line, down we go, and that's what happened. Okay? Remember? And also I talked about this at that time, this bearish divergence, also missing the 70 level, remember that? We talked about it, and we finished it with, oh boy, we finished it with bearish MACD. At that time also I said the stochastic the price followed momentum. The stochastic also broke down at that time, and down we went. And I'm saying the same thing now for the dollar, okay? So I'm not trying to be contrarian here. I'm just saying what I see in the chart. Gold, alrighty. Gold, definitely. There's no doubt about this bullishness in gold. You have a morning star the other day, and you gapped up the gap, and you closed at the high, and you made low, higher, low, higher. Definitely a new uptrend. We went down, as I wrote here, we going down in the stochastic so fast, and bouncing before the 20 level, usually always a sign of accumulation. I tweeted this 2 days ago, and that's what happened. Okay, if we miss the 20 at fast, usually accumulation, breakout, shake out before breakout. Okay, alrighty. And also we have bona fide disco combo all the way, RSI over 50, bullish MACD, the whole shabam, the whole bottle wax, as they say. Okay, also closing over 50, that number usually produces momentum, and that's what happened here. So I really don't have to explain anything at all for gold. Gold is definitely in a breakout mode. All right, silver is lagging, but it's doing fine. It's doing good. We gapped. It's a morning star as well. Definitely silver is doing good. We look at gold in the weekly, man. Golly, have mercy. Disco combo, man. A bullish disco combo with price rejection and closing the highest close since Feb 13th. Capisce? Good deal. Definitely in the breakout mode. Definitely in a bullish disco combo. And we know what happens when you do that. It's like a kiss. It's like when you hear, oh, Madonna mia. It's like May. It's like 2019 all over again. So we're going to have high prices in gold. And I know a lot of people would feel left out and would think I'm full of it. But because they use their emotions, the chart is showing bullishness, absolute bullishness for gold, silver, okay? And TLT as well. When you keep over 50 for gold, you're in a bull market. It's like you're here. Okay. Oh my God. Okay? Okay, so I'm not really saying things because I want gold to go up. No. Actually, I was really not bullish on gold. Silver is doing better, rejection from lower price, but it needs more work once gold leads the way. Usually silver catches up. This happened also in 2019. So usually silver lags. Then once gold clears the way, silver catches up in a heartbeat. Very fast. GDX, the ETF for senior gold miners. Definitely in bullish MACD, bullish stochastic, but below 20. Positive divergence. Listen to this. Missing the 30 level. It's always a good thing. Having you found buyers at an older price memory. It's not a double bottom yet, but it's always good when you consolidate around the low 3 days, 2 days, and you gapped up after that. This is not a shooting star. This is an inverted hammer, and that's what you want to see at the bottom. Capiche? Every time you have this type of lower lows with RSI missing 30, good things happen, okay? Every time. Okay? Going back to GDX, so what I see is a high volume, low too. You really are getting rid of the weak hands. Sometimes some funds are trying to liquidate to buy other tech companies, anything. And you can see now, you really get rid of anybody that wanted to sell GDX already sold since March. Okay, you can see the volume, and it's okay, it's not that high, but still, if you wanted to sell, you already sold GDX. Good deal. We see the volume analysis. All right. Still have high reading in accumulation distribution. Definitely accumulating now. Less distribution, more accumulation in GDX. I'm really bullish on GDX. Okay? And I think also the market has bottomed as well. Okay? Usually, when you have a red market and a green, silver, gold miners, that means the gold and gold miners are front running the market and telling the market did bottom. And also you have ABC. This is 157, almost 57 Fibonacci extension. The 162 always produces. It's very close. You could gap down, then you gap up on Monday. It's 162 is always produces buyers, and you could put the volume by price. And let me put this first. Okay, and you may see we're definitely in an area where a really good price memory is in. You could go bring it back, and you can see definitely no one would say this is not a good buyer zone. No one, except the prima bears. Maybe people are biased. They're shorting the market now, and some of you are listening to me and hating me for that because you shortened the market, or maybe you start shorting the market, you open the short. I'm really sorry to tell you, you really are in a good support, absolutely amazing support. I'm really sorry about that. I know some of you would want to see this bad boy go down, and because of TLT, the 10-year too. How about that? The 10-year also the 10-year. If you put the 10-year on the top of Nasdaq right now, you can see the negative correlation between the 10-year yield and the Nasdaq, and now the 10-year yield definitely in a bearish mode, and the Nasdaq would be definitely in a bullish mode very soon. And I could show you right here in GDX right here on 27th of September, the market was in the red and this bad boy was in the green, and the market really bottomed at that time. 27th of September. Let's see what happened on the 27th of September. Okay. See? It was red, then it went green the other day and went down for 2 days. Yet GDX kept going up. Okay? And after that, 3rd and 4th of October, we had an up days. Okay? Then we topped and we tested this. Same in GDX. We topped and we went down. What I'm saying here is gold and silver and gold miners tend to front run the market, and if the market is going down heavily and GDX is up, take a note. Okay? Another thing bullish for the market is this rejection, this candle right here. It rejected the 29 level. Usually this is a sign of capitulation. Okay. I'm really sorry that you think that the banks are gonna implode and all this stuff. I know people would love that. I know people like to have these negative thoughts and negative stories. I'm really sorry that I'm really raining on you parade right now. Okay, but look at that. And if you look at this, every time you have this type of rejection in the candle in the VIX, bottom is in. Okay. At least a smaller bottom, a small time bottom. Okay. So 24th of Jan, boom, we bottomed. We bottomed here. I could expand this bad boy. See what I'm talking about? See? December 2nd, 21st of Jan, 12th of May, 21st of September 2021. It's always. It does not mean an absolute bottom. It means the market would bounce. Okay? I know you have these narratives and thesis that the market is going to hell, and the government, they don't know what's going to happen, and we are, oh boy. But I'm really sorry if you just open a short interest right now, because I think you're risking your money now. Okay? I really am sorry. So my bullish narratives now, or thesis for the market, is you're definitely in a buyer zone. You're definitely doing Fibonacci extensions like 162, 150, 158, 187. So it's all Fibonacci extensions. And also with a buyer zone, I think the market will bounce. And also the VIX with this type of rejection always followed by a rally. Okay? I'm sorry if you want to hear otherwise. In conclusion, I'm really super bullish on the bond market. I'm super bullish on gold. I'm super bullish on gold miners. I'm super bullish on silver. I'm also bullish on the market, at least for the near term. Please like if you like, share, subscribe, and do remember, this goes forever!